Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, and we're live. Let's get those tags in there. I'll load them in, baby. And there. All right. Done. Save. We're ready to go. All right. So let's take a look around the market. All right. Here we are. So this morning, looking at the NQ, we had a couple of levels that we had seen set up yesterday. We saw it struggling above or struggling to breach the ATR, came down a little bit. This little gap fill, it gapped down and filled this gap at 17,394. And today it is right at that ATR for this session. The wildest ATR has a ATR high up here of 18, what is this, 18,284, and ATR low down here around 1700 again. So we're still trying to figure out, is this thing going to continue to hold this gap and move upward, or now that it's filled this gap, continue to move down? Today, I also see that there are some small caps moving. One is cheap. It is BTOG with 125% on the board. Very cheap one. ATR down here at 19 cents is currently at 27 cents, coming down from touching the 30s. And then we also have SVRE, which is definitely not up as much, only 25%, 25 or not even 20% now. It's dropping with 13 million shares traded. Let's go look at this catalyst and see if pre-market is presenting something with catalyst. So come out here first to Nasdaq.com, and I guess we'll start with the biggest one, BOG, Bit Origin. Press releases. All right, last news from Bit Origin came on February 25th. Bit Origin Limited announces receipt of Nasdaq notification regarding minimum bid price deficiency. All right, so no news on that one, no recent news. Let's look at SVRE. Saver One reports full year 2024 results, and that was on March 21st. So neither one of these have a catalyst. Let's look at the top 10 that are mid and large caps. So first, leading the day is Nvidia, up 3%, Tesla up 2%, and these are my scans that I'm looking at. So we got Nvidia, Tesla, PLTR, BABA, Hood, SMCI, Apple, TSM, Amazon, and AMD. And let's go and look through those. So Nvidia leading the day. It's got the ATR high up here at 104.36. So if it does go up, it's going to have to breach this level. It may show a little bit of a pullback at that level. Most times they do at the ATRs. BTOG is currently struggling to hold 100%. See Tesla kind of in the midpoint, not really too far up, not too far down. PLTR, same thing. None of these are above the ATR highs. They all got to come to that ATR high and meet their that resistance at 85. BABA, same setup. could, yep, same setup. ATR right there at that 40. So today is going to probably be a one of those days shorts can capitalize on those ATRs. Come up to that, and if they are going to face a little bit of resistance, they start showing signs, they may turn around a little bit. But that's not to say that the market won't continue to push up, but the market's looking pretty flat right now. So I don't know if it's going to give them the gas to get through there. Maybe. We'll see. SMCI, same setup. ATR high up there at 36.85. Apple. Apple 190. Okay. TSM. ATR up there at 153. Amazon. $184.27, and these ATRs actually stay the same the whole day. The other one that I have, the dynamic one, is basically doing or basically calculating on the last 14 bars, so it moves through the day, but these stay the same. AMD ATR up here at 89.03. And I'm just looking at the top ATR, the ATR high. The ATR low, I'm not too worried about. If it goes down, I'm not really trying to do anything with it. All right, Saber went on down and now it's only up 13%, so it is completely off of the radar. And BTOG is down here at 97% if you're a penny stock trader, but I am not. And since this is our leader on the day, we'll see if anything else comes up. And neither one of them have catalysts, so no catalyst stocks there. No recent catalysts at all. It'll be a different thing if they had something, you know, good within the last month or two, you know what I mean? But they have not. So I'll add those over here, no catalyst stocks. Well, I don't need to add BTOG. I wouldn't go for that one anyway, but Saver. All right. So something is probably going to quickly come and knock Saver off of its high horse. Or not high horse. I mean, it's kind of low right now. The ATR high is at 374. Good morning, Danielle. 371, 374, and then looking to go down here, the ATR low is 273 down there. 273, and then BTOG is now lost 30%, going towards that ATR high as well, or yep, getting back under the ATR high here. 18 cents. Going on down. Jump back over here to the NQ. SOXL is I didn't get any of XOXL when it was at the lows. Down there at $6 or whatnot. I still think it's got a little bit of a move down. I think we can revisit a little bit lower, so I'm just gonna hold off for now. Yesterday was a pretty hard day for the market, doing this big drop from this ATR high up here, 517, drop down, and then it kind of worked this way on up, but it definitely got clapped up there at that ATR high, but also stopped at that ATR low and turned around there, came on back in. Okay, Saver. Yeah, it's too close right now. I'm not interested in that. I need to see some catalyst. So one thing that I have consistently ignored is these pre-market topping tails. Seeing these pre-market topping, or this is after hours. It popped up here, but pre-market came up, came all the way to 726. It has an ATR of 50 cents. So it has given back $4 of profit, almost $3 of profit. NAOV popping up 180%. And this one's probably gonna, well, there's the alarm for it. This one's probably going to knock off Saver real quick. Let's go and look and see if it has any catalysts on NAOV. Nano Vibronics. 7 days ago, Nano Vibronics announces renewal and expansion of distribution agreement with Duke Hill Healthcare Pty Limited in Australia. Okay, so Nano NAOV 200% up right now. 3 million shares traded. Statistics. Let's see what those insiders are looking like. They're looking. Float is under 1 million. Insiders are very low. Institutions are very high. Let's see who's have they posted who's holding them. Let's see. All right, so we got Vanguard. We got a big fish in there. Vanguard Group. But they don't have that much. Does anybody have 1 million of this? But still, they probably aren't going to allow it to just go stupid. Bank of America, not that much. Wait, when was this reported? December 2024. Okay, this could have changed. Okay. Yeah, not big insider holding there. Top mutual fund holders, Fidelity, blah, blah, blah. All right. Profile. So this one, the news was talking about something in Australia, but they're actually headquartered in Elmsford, New York. Nanovibronics Inc., through its subsidiary Nanovibronics Limited, focuses on the manufacture and sale of non-invasive biological response activating devices that target biofilm prevention, wound healing, and pain therapy. Its product portfolio includes EuroShield, an ultrasound-based product to prevent bacterial colonization of biofilm in urinary catheters, enhance antibiotic efficacy, and decrease pain and discomfort associated with urinary catheter use. The company also offers Pain Shield, a patch-based therapeutic ultrasound technology to treat pain, muscle spasms, and joint contractures, and Wound Shield, a patch-based therapeutic ultrasound device intended to facilitate tissue regeneration and wound healing by using ultrasound to increase local capillary perfusion and tissue oxygenation. It sells its products directly to patients as well as through distributor agreements in the United States, Israel, Europe, Australia, India, and internationally. The company was incorporated in 2003 and is headquartered in Elmsford, New York. All right, so we saw the statistics, low insiders, low institutions. So who's going to take control on it? You know, has news from 7 days ago, a week ago. Let's go look at this larger time frame. So we'll go out here to the daily chart, and we can see definitely a history of popping and dropping. So I'm wondering, will shorts pile up for another move? And will it give us the setup we're looking for? So it stopped here yesterday at 294. Did it pop in after hours? A little bit. It kind of grinded all day. grinded from 234 all the way up here to 306. It has an ATR of 64 cents, so it's definitely moved more than that ATR. Ghost Wind, what's up? What's up? Um, Ghost Wind says 36 cents on NAOV off the volume spike. Volume dropping off, waiting for more volume on NOAV. Yep. So this one's looking interesting. I must have seen it before because it looks like I got some levels here from 317.25. And this is why I like dating these things to know when I put these levels here. Sometimes you go back and you see those levels without any information. You're like, I don't know when I did that. I don't know. But this one, these are from different days. So this is 314, 313, 317. So we've definitely seen it before. It is above the ATR high, which is at 358. The point of control currently is at 538. Right here, this little red line right there. And it's got 4 million shares. So I think it can end up outdoing SVRE. SVRE still has 13 million shares, but NAOV is catching up very quick. Good morning, Ghostwind. Good morning to everyone that is tuning in. We looks like we're seeing more and more of these 100% movers. We definitely saw some yesterday. We had NWTG. It was a golf stock with no catalyst, and then BJDX. And today we got NAOV, and it looks like the biotechs is getting more and more popping news. And so we'll see. Usually there's going to be one of these biotechs that either comes out with cancer news or whatever, but this one looks like it's urinary catheters and like pain relief and that kind of thing. So not horrible news. The news is just from a week ago. And so we'll see how it holds up during pre-market and into the day. But it had a huge candle here from 3 all the way up here to the body of this was at 574 through a wick up and then got over that one. So we're going to see what the pullbacks look like. We already know it's above the first ATR. And we'll see during the day how that goes. But both of these are outdoing anything that's on the NAOV isn't outdoing everything on the mid to large caps yet. Nvidia is the only thing that has more volume than it, but it is making its way up quick. So I'm liking NAOV for some scalping potential today. And yeah, definitely will be watching that one. Yeah, I think SVRE is done. BTOG as well. It's just big old downwards moving. As more people get their eyes on NAOV, I think they're gonna leave those other two alone. Let's jump back over here real quick and look at what the NASDAQ is doing. Okay, getting away from that ATR high there. Has this so this one is the period level ATR high. So going back 14 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bars there. That's what that's calculating off of. And then we have our stagnant ATR, which is calculated by the ATR of the previous day and the close of the previous day. So you take the close, add that ATR, and you get this one that is stagnant. It's going to be there all day. 18,279. So which way is it going to choose? We don't know, but we do know it is above this little ATR here. So I'm thinking bullish. I don't know what it can do right here at this point, but we'll see. As for NAOV, the beta on it is 1.92, so it's not really a super strong market correlated one, but it is a little bit more market correlated than the ones we saw from yesterday. So we'll see how it reacts to the market. Ghostwind says when the volume goes up to 92 through 100%, I buy. You must have a volume buy sell indicator. And then Ghostwind says Big Pen top 15-minute chart. Yeah, on that NAOV. Come here. Let's see. Yeah. But it's done that twice. So will that scare shorts in the future after a little maybe a pullback or something? It did a big pin here and blew through it. And so our short saying, okay, is this a good short? Is this enough information for a short to say this is a good short potential just on these two pin tops? Or could it break a pin top again at 8? That's where things could get very, very foggy for the shorts there if it does it again. But I don't know. We'll see. Still up 174%. Ghostwind says volume delta by, oh my gosh, what in the world is that word? Harfar, oh my gosh, I'm breaking my tongue. Harfarmonic. I gotta look that up. Oh, that's the guy's name. Okay, Harfarmonic. Got you. That made that. I was like, what in the world is that word? I guess that's the person that made it, maybe. It's like some Arabic stuff. I don't know. Trader Harfarmonic. I don't know what the hell he is. Harfarmonic. Okay, so this guy, Bitcoin, Elliott. Okay, so yeah, this is the guy that's creating things. Dope. Let's go look at Bitcoin while we're at this little segue. Looking like, I don't know if it's going to pull back or not, but let me go to Trading View. What is Bitcoin doing on this morning? Bitcoin still around this 80 level. Even with the market dumping like it did, it just really didn't lose a whole lot, with this whole move down. But I could be saying that prematurely. We're just seeing kind of like two little spinning tops here towards this level of the 71. So we really don't know. But I mean, it's holding quite well with all the things that have happened with the market. It is holding well. So we'll see. Let's see. Ethereum came up here to 47, came down, hit a little double top here at 37, and now it's down to 1500. So Ethereum definitely more reactive looking than Bitcoin, which isn't as scary because Bitcoin is way bigger. So it's like, Bitcoin's holding up, maybe okay. But I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I'm staked, so I'm getting paid on crypto. Either way it goes, it's whatever. NAOV. So it did find a little bit uh of a level here. The body of this candle, $7 flat. Go ahead and mark this up. This is a whole dollar level. Oops. Created during pre-market. $6.99. I might as well put 7. 7 is a pre-market price level. And that's not even, you know what? This candle hadn't even closed yet. I'm not going to do that until the candle closes. Because I don't know. It could easily go up because it did it right here. So it did that, it could easily go up. And look at there. I would have put that line in there. Look at there. Just let's see if it gets over and starts holding 7. There was a little peek through. hit a low down here of so the new point of control has moved up to 658. And right now, so 658 up to 7, about a 50 cent move in here. And the ATR on this thing is 64 cents. But we'll see the new ATR on the open of the day be calculated. Right at 5 million shares traded on this one. Let's go check some other places about that float. Float in the insiders that were posted on Yahoo. That news, I mean that information was from December 24th. So it definitely could have changed. Let's go to institution holdings. Oh, let's see. So all of these December last day of last year is when they were last reported. So I don't know how valid that information is coming into this year. Institutions. Okay. Let's go to Market Watch. NAOV. Nanovibronics. Okay, public float, we know it's under 1 million. Short interest, so 5% of the float is shorted there. 38.69. And this came from so that's a little bit newer data right there. So this one came from last month on the 14th. Short interest. Let's go to FinViz, NA or NAOV. Ghostwind says 55 buy, 45 sell percent volume, not safe to buy. Yeah, people are kind of getting weary up there at that top. Let's see. So insider owning, insider institutions owning. Where's that short interest? Short is 3% over here. When was this last updated? It says April, but I know there's a little bit of lag on FinViz. Okay. Well, we'll see if it can become the leader. Right now, it's still not the leader. It's got to defeat SVRE, get over 13 million. SVRE isn't even moving anymore. But look at this FinViz chart. Even on here, you can clearly see those wicks and those bells. But let's see. So after a wick, like right here, it had this little move down, but then it moved up. Right here had this wick, came down, then it moved up. So it's kind of tricky. On the days that it just pops, it comes back down, but it comes back up. It pops back up. So I don't know. Maybe it's just signaling for, an entry later on down the line, or it could be today. I don't know. Let's go to SVA stock analysis. AOV. Statistics. 2% by institutions. Everywhere is saying that the insiders are lower on this one. Interesting. Quick ratio. Are they able to pay their debt off? Probably doesn't even matter. We'll see what people think about it. That's what really matters with the day trading. Okay, so this is healthcare equipment and supplies. Seven days ago. Okay. Let's see if it has any shelf registrations out there. It has initial registration of new securities. It has a shelf registration from 2023, so that thing's about out of the picture if that's a regular one. The automatics last a little bit longer, but this looks like a regular, which usually have a 2-year period, and that is on. So it's still in. I mean, we haven't reached 9, 12, 25 yet, but I don't think there's anything to be super worried about. Let's see what kind of meetings are happening today. So today is the 8th. Does not look like any speakers or anything for today. All the speakers have spoken. The president's been speaking majority of this week. First couple of days of this week, he met with the Israeli prime minister, met with all these people. So a lot of that turmoil is and see, that's why I didn't want to put that in there. So yeah, they worked through it again. Let's see. Now it's got 2 pin bars forming. Let's see how this kind of closes. This is a lower high under the $8, and we still got that this 658 level that is the point of control. Almost 7 million shares traded on this one. Okay. So right now, I'm gonna switch over to my other one real quick. We got no trade SVRE. I'm gonna get rid of these two. They didn't have any catalysts anyway. SVRE. Oh, let's see what we got here. So this is the dividends. What do I see? What do I see? Intel back over 20. I can't stand Intel, bro. I wish Intel would just fall. It's giving me hope every time it's come towards the bottom, but just won't do it. Let's see. BASFY, don't care about that one. AEF. Oh my goodness, that thing got crushed. I don't know what that is. AEF. Oh my gosh. Oops. Reopen. What is this thing? AEF. Maybe it's not something that I can look into. Emerging markets. I don't know what that is. Oh, Chinese. Wait. ABDN, Emerging Markets X China Fund. Oh, not China. Okay. But it's got Chinese names in it. What? Yeah, okay. I don't trust it. We got crushed. I don't know what happened to it, but this is that's kind of nasty there. I don't want anything to do with that. BLE. Slightly stable. Gut. I know Mike D and we had entered the gut. Came back down to 5. I don't know what gut wants to do. IIM, not too interesting. KTF, that's a bank. Not too interested in banks. BlackRock, MHD, not too interested in that one. Another one, MUC. Boy, all of these BlackRocks are in here that I don't care about. MUJ. Newven Investments. Okay. NEA, NRK. I did pick up some of Xerox down here at 371. I added to a position. I started adding as soon as it broke 5, pretty much. Added a little bit. There's 371. It does pay a dividend. This one has been over 10 multiple times during the last couple of years. It's still really in use in the government. It may not be such a household name. It used to be a big household name, but government use, Xerox is definitely still popping. WB, not too worried about that. IEP, man, I'm glad I sold this. I bought this. I bought like one or two shares when it broke down 10, and now it's down to 789. I was just kind of in a spot where I was like, I don't know if I want to hold this. This looks like it can continue to down. BTRS, LCN or CLM2. Oh, I haven't seen 2 in a while. It's going down. These are the high yield dividends. Newell, I already got some of this as soon as it broke down this level. So I've been waiting for it to get down to this level, and I caught some of it, looking for it to break down a little bit more. I don't have a full position, but I've been waiting for it to get to this point. So I already got some in there on that one. OPI is trash. Don't want that. NAD. All right, BGS. It's almost there. I think I got like not that many shares of this. Kind of waiting for it to get on down here. Method. I got some of this, but have been waiting to see if it can go down any further. Kenny W. Not in that one. This one is trash. Don't like that chart pattern. HQH, 14 bucks. Maybe we can come down a little bit. I will like to see what that is. Let's see HQH. What is this? Healthcare investors. Okay. Close-ended mutual fund launch, blah, blah, blah. Where's the meat? Where's the juice? 1986. Been trading since 1986. Okay. Okay, okay, so I like this. There's a pattern of it getting to at least 20 bucks over the last couple of years. So this was what? This was 1992. Wow, I hadn't even hit the earth yet. And then here, 2000, 2000, back up here. So I like this one. I'll keep this one on watch. I'm not getting into it, but I'll keep it on watch. Okay, where's the other one? I already talked about that one. Why? That looks like a Call of Duty thing. Why? And we'll take that on off of there. What else we got? RGP, I've been waiting. So this one has come down to the point. Actually come below the point that I was looking at. It's down here to four under $5. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna keep on filling up the basket though while they're down. Now let's see what the safer stocks are looking like. So CMCO Columbus. What is this? An investment? What is this thing? Had a nice drop down to 13 bucks here. Ooh, okay. So it's currently retesting this level. Wonder, can it push on through though? It's got more levels down here. Interesting. Not a super high payout on that one. I don't like any of these. I want to stick with actual stocks. I ain't trying to get into any OTCs and all this stuff. Well, I guess OTC is stock, but just not stock I want to be holding long term. BFC still coming down. Okay, let's get on back to the regular thing. So I'm gonna go over here, go back to day trade. Just want to look and see what those dividends were looking like. Do a little cleanup. All right, NAOB, 191%. So this was a pin top, then another pin top, and I was like, I was about to put a level here, but the candle hadn't closed yet at 7, and now look at it, another pin top. So we got 3 pin tops up here, and the point of control though is still at 658, so it hasn't got enough volume up here to drag this thing up. So are the longs getting tired or something? What's going on? It has a low of 825, and it continues to do this little breakout, this little bump out. It has 11 million, so it's about to overtake SBRE now in volume. So NAOV 11 million, very quickly catching up with SBRE. So it's about to become the leader on the day, but is it going to be the leader for the longs or the leader for the shorts or the leader for both? Ghost Wind says volume increasing. Yeah, volume is definitely increased on this one. There was a big old push out, and now we're trying to see what does a pullback look like on this. 192% up. Still well above that ATR low too, or ATR high. So on the open, let's see. So 15, so about an hour from now, hour and 30 minutes from now, it'll be calculating the last 14, 15-minute candles, and we'll get that Wilders out there. But this is looking like it's going to become the leader. All right, so hit a high up there of 8, right below that $9 is where it retested. Now will this be, and I'm scared to put the line there because it keeps breaking. So, you know, I don't even know if it's actually going to, this 871 going to actually stop it. Come on down. Can it hold above this 660? Okay, so that's looking a little bit more like an actual pullback there. Point of control just popped up. Just popped up to 788. Will they trade it down to 788 and start pulling it down? Will it hit it? Almost. But now this is actually looking like a pullback. All right. 869. Put in here pre-market. Whoops. And today is 4.8. 4.8.25. Okay. All right. So 869 is where those body candles seem to form like a tweezer move coming back our direction. 751 currently, it was 788, but it pushed it on back down. We'll see if more volume continues to push down on this thing. 165% up. Still has not surpassed SBRE yet, but definitely on the way. So I think at this point we're looking in the right place as far as small caps go. I don't think BTOG or SUNE, which popped up. SUNE is going red actually. Popped up and now it's getting slammed back down. Oh my goodness. So wait, didn't we see some? This one, I thought it was higher than this though. Maybe not, maybe not. But it popped up from 21 cents up here to the 50s. I think we did see it one pre-market, and then now it's down to 4 cents. So very, very nasty move back down. Very nasty move back down. And then BTOG is down here as well. Okay. Back over here. Continue to get a little push down here. So sellers are showing that, hey, we want this thing to go down. We want this thing to go down, but that means nothing if the buyers want to get aggressive. But I do think it needs a little bit of rest after this extension, for sure. Came down to the 750s. And again, that ATR is 64 cents. So it's kind of, kind of moving that 64 cent quite easy to the downside. 775. This candle closes in about 7 minutes. You gonna give that pullback? Now, if it pulls all the way back and goes through this time, that's gonna be crazy. I know that's gonna catch shorts off guard. A bounce all the way back up here to 869 would be insane. I was about to say, is this thing about to go? Is this thing about to just go jump through this? Oh boy. Oh no. Okay. All right, it's got yeah, it's about to pass. It's got 2 million shares or less than 2 million shares to catch Saver. Saver is now at 4%, so I know people are gonna be turning that TV channel off soon. It's probably gonna go red on the day at the open. NQ is continuing to move upward. Now it's coming up to this ATR high here. Definitely has a little. Come on now, give me one. Okay, so coming up here, this area right here was the ATR high from yesterday that it hit, and you can see it threw a wick down and came on down from there. Now it's above this little level, 17,944, and headed towards this 8,284 on the NQ. So will it even make that? We'll see. All right, NAOV back down to $8. Nvidia and all the other large caps are now behind NAOV. So NAOV is leading over the mid caps, at least in volume. The top mid large cap is Nvidia with 11 million, and NAOV has 12 million. So more people are watching the small caps than the large caps right now. I don't know what's gonna. Oh my goodness, this thing keeps on acting like it wants to go back green. I was joking about it coming back through and going green, but man, candle still has 4 minutes to go until it closes. Some people see this pin starting to form, but the candle hasn't closed yet. So it's like, you jump in there, you might get cooked. Now there could be something on the lower time frames, but on this 15-minute, candle still lying to us. We'll see what happens when on the close. 750 is the bottom. Okay, XOXL back over $10. Is it trapping people? Is it gonna come on down? Hopefully it does, because I wanted to get it kind of lower than this 689. I wanted people to be like, oh man, this is a low, 689. They start buying, get slammed in here, and then it slams back down to 689. And then I can start picking some up towards, $5. But maybe it is not going to happen. But if it does, I'm definitely gonna be ready with some funds. All right, so we're getting the pullback. We got 3 minutes left on this candle. It's pulling back to this 750 level. And I'm warning our shorts getting more and more confident based off of this, how this thing is looking. Look on the higher time frames. Let's see. Everything else is looking super bullish. Okay. So 2 minutes left on this one. Can it break down this 750 point of control? So now we're getting the true story coming towards the close of this candle, and now it is about to overtake SVRE in less than 1 million shares traded. It is really moving. So volume seeming to be picking up as it's moving towards the downside. It's about to be that number one. That number one. Oh, there was a tap on 750. So much of a tap that it knocked it down to 732. We got 1 minute left on this candle. And this is looking like a true body block here. So now what price level is going to be able to stop this falling knife? Okay, coming down to the 732s. Slow tap. It's really looking like a big tweezer, but we'll see. Okay, 695 move down. 30 seconds left on this candle. And it's trying to get back up to the 750s. Okay. 15 seconds left. There's 750 real quick. But now we got the majority of this previous green candle eaten up by this movement down. So new candle popping out here. Does it want to continue to test down? 711 is the bottom of this candle, right above, what is this? The $7 flat. So moving from basically 9 to 7 if this continues to go down. Okay. So trying to trade back into the body of this candle. Top side of this was 760. Will it start pressing into the wick? Now it's pressed into the wick to the upside. So it had these green candles that looked like they were going to not continue. And now it has these red candles. So will the red candles actually pull what it did on the green candles and actually go down? Or will the buyers actually, I keep saying actually, will the buyers hold this thing up? Got a very small, I wouldn't even call that a pin. It's just a very small little wick down. The buyers, okay, came back up to 714, the bottom of this previous candle. Majority of the shares trade is still, okay, it's 200,000 away from taking the lead position from SVRE. About to be the leader on the day in volume. And Nvidia is not really moving as fast as this one. Okay, so hit a top side again, failed to hold within the body of the previous candle, 766. Just gonna go into consolidation or what? Little battle at 750 level. Well, under 750. Looks like it's may become resistance. I don't know yet. 740s, 10 cents away from the 50. So if you're long, what are you thinking? Are you thinking, hey, maybe this thing will go up? Maybe, maybe this thing will be able to hold? Or with this previous pattern play, do you think that it can blast through this bottom of the 711? popping up there just a little bit. I say just a little bit, getting on back in there, holding the bottom of this candle here. So what's this? Well, it's kind of holding it. And now already back towards that 750 level. Yeah, something seems to be holding this one down towards that 750. Still has not passed SVR. How who's still trading SVRE? Oh my gosh. Just let it die. Okay, it's literally 19,000 away from taking a lead from SVRE. All right, it took the spot. Man, just took it, and there was a little bit of a pop up there when it did it. We'll see if it's a trap or not, but it's now the leading mover here. So the question is now with this whole leading volume thing, is it going to? Now there is some things moving with more volume, but they are like super cheap, like 4 cents and 18 cents. So that's what I'm saying. It's a leader that can give us range that we're looking for, is what I mean. But those other things have like 17 or 117 million on BTOG and 86 million on Soon. What we don't want to see is a lower low at this point. This is what, the 727 starts breaking down at 727 towards that 725. It's gonna get nasty. Gonna get nasty. I got about 10 minutes left on the stream, and I gotta start getting out of here. You know, Tuesdays and Thursdays I actually have to commute and get on out of here. You know, but once I get to the office, I will update you on what I see in the Discord. Um, the Discord is free as well. Ghostwind says CYCU is the number 2. CYCU, what is that? CYCU. Whoops. I don't see that one yet. CYCU. Oh, it's a cheaper one. Oh, it doesn't have the volume. It's got 24 million shares traded, so it's still in competition with BTOG and Soon. It's gotta pick that weight up. I don't know if it had. Let's look at CYCU. Does it have a catalyst? CY Securion. Securion. 5 days ago, Securion announces industry veteran Kevin O'Brien joins board of directors. All right, so that was a week ago. Let's see. What do they do? CY. Man, CYCU. Securion. Did I not? Securion Inc. provides network communications and information technology security solutions. The company provides consulting and advisory services such as security control assessments, risk assessments, and compliance audits, cybersecurity awareness and training, virtual CISO support, security architecture and engineering, staff augmentation, cloud security, and digital modernization. It offers managed IT services, which include project management and IV&V. Network infrastructure, voice and data infrastructure, engineering and management, IT help desk support, HWSW license management, systems engineering and administration, application development, and staff augmentation. I thought I already read that. In addition, the company provides managed security services, including managed detection and response, endpoint detection and response, threat and vulnerability management, 24/7, 365 security monitoring, external attack surface. Okay, so it's cybersecurity out of McLean, Virginia. Do they have a year that they started or something? No, not really. Okay, so looking back, um, looks like their daily chart has been pretty. I don't know if they did a split or something. Maybe they had to, right? But yeah, not. It's the low yesterday was 41 cents. It's up about 20 cents. So I don't know what that one wants to do. We got NAOV though, pulling back up in here. Held at 726 a little bit and pretty much taking back out half of this previous candle. Now, will it continue to push? I don't know. Will I need to be getting out of here in like 6 minutes? I will. So I'm just going to probably relook at this once I get back to the office. It has this body tested level up here of 869. Didn't really pull back super strong off of this because it held and popped back up. So I don't know I don't know what's going on with this one. I thought it was going to continue the pattern, but it looks like the majority of the pattern is still to the upward side. So we'll see if it can actually continue to make higher lows. 728 right now is that kind of line that is kind of forming, but it's also looking a little bit like consolidation because it's not breaking out of previous candles. It's trading within previous candles. So I don't know. 99% selling volume. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we got the $8 level that's trying to act as some type of support. Will shorts come in big and smash this $8 level? They're only 20 cents away from the $8 level with a lower high. So what's the probability of them actually being able to do this is what you have to calculate, I guess, in your head with everything else that we've seen. Probability of them smashing it in the short's face or the long's face. 869. Coming back to that body block, but not quite there. $16 million shares traded on this one. All right. $838. $840s. Can it get back down to the $825s? Little bouncy bounce. All right. So I just want to see how it reacts to this 869. If this slams it again, if it even touches it, and will it continue to create these lower highs here? So 850 was what it touched on this top side of this candle, and bottom side is around 8 or 724. All right, well, I'm about to jet. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I will hit you up in the Discord when I finish the commute over. Um, we'll see how that 869 ends up holding. I usually in the Discord I post screenshots and things that I see And if you have any questions or anything, you can just let me know, or any comments. You know, some people be like, "Oh my gosh, that looks dangerous. Don't no." You know, so whatever you have, it is a free Discord, so we would love to hear from you. But yeah, this thing is that 850 level still trading within the previous candle. So each one of these ended trading within the previous candle. So I'm thinking that's a little bit of consolidation. Anyway, I'm about to jet out of here. If you're gonna continue trading, which most of you probably will, because it's pre-market. I know if I see opportunity, I will take it. But yeah, we looked through pretty much everything. One more glimpse over here to the NQ. And it is coming on towards that ATR high there, but not quite there yet. It's got $200 to move before it's like, wow, this thing is blowing out shorts. But I don't know if we're going to get that kind of move, especially with the tariffs still up in the wind right now. All right, but you know, good analysis. But that is it for me today. Or not it for me today, it for me for the stream. And as always, definitely keep your head on a swivel. Yeah, it looks like NAVO is the leader for today, small caps. So we'll see where it goes from here. All right. Enjoy you guys hump day Wednesday. And hopefully I don't come back and this thing is at 32 bucks like the other one from yesterday. Anyway, that's it. And as always, I will see you guys and you will see my silhouettes on tomorrow. Peace.